The advantage of monopoly. So monopoly has the following advantage. It avoids wasteful competition in the production of a certain goods, for example public goods like road, railway, etc. It can use the supernormal profit that it obtains for financial research and invest in technologies which would lead to the greater output and an increase in the quantity of output. But also it is useful in the production and distribution of goods or services which affect the interests of the consumers who are consumed by the majority. For example, electricity and water, hence now the government prefer to use such services because they affect the interests of the majority and for security reasons. Therefore, they have to be under one fence which can easily be controlled by the government. So, as I told you, it is useful in production and distribution of goods or services. So economies of scale as well. A monopoly may be able to achieve economies of scale which can lead to a lower cost of production and in turn lower price of the consumers. Economies of scale is whereby you produce large quantities with minimal cost. So the increased innovations also, some argue that monopolies can be more innovative as they have the financial resources to invest in research development, which can result to new and improved products. But another advantage of monopolies is stable prices. In a competitive market, price can fluctuate frequently. In contrast, a monopoly can maintain a stable price, which can help consumers to plan their budgets more effectively, but also to reduce market costs, but also increase profits. A monopoly can earn higher profits due to its price power and reduced competition, but also the government protection. Some monopolies are protected by the government regulations, patents or other legal barriers to entry, which can provide stability and security for the company. Let's talk about disadvantage of monopoly. First is the higher prices. As I told you, monopoly is whereby a single seller dominates in the market. So a higher price, a monopoly has a complete control over the market, which means that they can set a higher price without the fear of competition. But also reduced consumer choice. In a monopolistic competition, in monopolistic market, consumers have limited options for the products or services they need. So this can lead to reduced consumer choice, but also reduce innovations. Monopolies can reduce innovation in the market. So the lack of competition means that there is less incentives for the monopolies to invest in research and development or new products, or they didn't also need to keep up with competitors as well. But also another advantage is that it reduces the quality. Without competition, there is a less pressure for the monopolies to improve the quality of the products or services. So this can lead to decline in quality, as the monopolists may cut out costs to increase their profits. But also barrier to entry. A monopoly can create barriers to entry in a marketplace, so it is difficult for the new competitors to enter. So this can limit competitions and innovations, which can harm the consumers and the common commodities that the consumers purchase in the market. But also rent-seeking behavior is also another disadvantage of monopoly. Monopolists may engage in a rent-seeking behavior where they use their market power to extract rents from the consumers or the government. So this can lead to inefficiencies and distortion in the economy. But also social welfare loss. Monopolies can lead to a loss of social welfare. So the higher the price and reduced output can result in a net loss of societies as a whole, as the consumers may pay more than the cost of productions, and innovations may be hindered in one way or another. Also, another disadvantage is resources are underutilized. Because the monopolists have no motive to improve technologies and increase output, this may cause the underutilization of resources such as labor, land, and capital.